To live action inside the red zone. A chance for this offense to push it across for 6. They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun, here's Daniel. And that'll be incomplete. Another pistol look here. Now it's the backup Sanchez. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Miles Austin, a 16-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage.
Are going to go for it on 4th down. Now can the defense bear down and get the stop? 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. All right, here we go. Strap in. It's 4th down. Can the defense get the stop and the football? That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now the offense heading back out there. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They run again with Woodhead. They find some open field here. The 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Danny Woodhead, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that.
So not much left here before we reach halftime, as the offense is out there now hoping to put together a scoring drive before they head to the locker room. Now this offense ready to take over again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. first and 10, Sanchez. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go now. Left 35.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. You know, projections for him were a little all over the board. Some saw him as a day 3 pick, maybe a little bit higher, but here he is, round 3.
I do know teams that had him listed as a first-round talent. I also had teams that had him listed as a day 3 guy, which is rounds 4 through 7. So him going in the 3rd round kind of fit in the middle. I think he's going to have a chip on his shoulder wanting to prove that he should have been taken higher.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Black Knight is opening the game on offense. The long ball will find its mark here, and that connection will lead to a gain of 49 yards. Black Knights have it later on the drive. Prescott's got a completion middle of the field, and it's caught for the score, which takes the lead to 13. Midway through the first quarter, Elliott's going to shift out to the right side, and he'll go in from 2 yards out. That puts them up by a touchdown. Now, early in the second quarter, Austin's wide open, able to make the grab. This play goes for a score. The lead now at 14. Black Knights have it late in the second. Woodhead's going to take it off the right side, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. The lead grows to 21.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They have the ball here for the inaugural. Let's see this thing play out here. Big 3rd down situation. Can they prevent them from getting to the marker?
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 3. Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Sanchez. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! Dwayne Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball.
So a good job on 1st and 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Can this defense rise to the challenge for the final stop? The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Sanchez. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game.
Big 3rd down situation. What can this defense do? What will they do to try to get this to 4th down?
Hey. We got 3. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd, Sanchez. Over the middle, he hits Austin. That one good for 15 and a 1st.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college?
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go. Right, 20. Wow.
On 1st down, here's Sanchez. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Sanchez looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score. Brandon, you identified early that this game looked like it was going to be lopsided in favor of the winning team.
And then late in this one, you and I, we were digging at stuff, weren't we, to talk about, partner?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I think we brought up statistics from somewhere around circa 1927-28, hoping we could keep people going in this one.
Deep in the annals for this blowout win. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL